definitely more of a controlled start and bullpen
swing
game.
Off early, but
we've seen the starters for Long Beach State over the weekends kind of get extended
doing a good
more
job
and more
mixing,
gradually leading up
them
to
off balance
conference play.
and getting those early
get
swings.
all hands on deck. You want to
Just
get
what
as
the
much
doctor
reps
ordered
as
if you're Rodriguez.
4 people as possible going into the conference.
0-2.
Whether that's arms, whether that's guys off the bench.
Fly ball to left.
Everyone ready to go because
this time is the left fielder, Slayton. Boy, that would have been fair, too. A little bit of wind just kind of pushing the ball back into play, but hasn't really affected it too much in terms of an error, as it is still 1-0 Tulane at the top as we go to the third inning on ESPN+. Be right back after this. That one missing 2-2.
Find a pet-friendly Italian restaurant with outdoor seating nearby and text it to Luca.
Find it real quick. The place is sick.
That's Oahu. That's the one where Tanner Chun is from, though do love Maui, where Kaimi Kahalikai is from as well. Both of their schools very good baseball schools as well, as that is a tough play, but a play that is made by the shortstop Enright. One out.
Enright does a good job. The ball's up in the air for a while. You'd like to see Toomey go in there and catch that thing, but Enright does a good job of getting to the spot, camping under it.
Seems to be a lot of going towards the foul and then having to come back. Maybe baseball just having a little bit of pushback in the air.
Yeah, just kind of the spin off the bat when it goes in that direction. You're going to see that quite a bit.
Here's Michael Lombardi.
Most of the time in that area, it's not going to come off true, so you're going to get that kind of side spin. It's tough when it's hit hard like that because it's high in the air with also a lot of that spin.
1-1 to Lombardi, who singled back in the first inning. Remember, that was following Tanner Chun being hit by a pitch, and Chun ended up scoring, partly thanks to Lombardi moving him over to second, setting him up to score, though Lombardi was the one on at first that tried to score, ended up ending the inning. Chopper down the first base line, that is foul.
He's getting better and better as this game's gone along. I think he's shown some great signs of growth throughout this start so far.
1-2. 1 out, nobody on. As Lombardi, who we may not see today, but has been a player that they will utilize a lot, really, on the mound. It's been named one of the top 100 relievers in the country by D1Baseball.com. 2-2.
Good job by Lombardi fighting off that pitch there.
We'll see how it goes, but he did get the save yesterday against Pepperdine. Went 2/3 of an inning. Did only utilize 7 pitches, but probably would have to be another save situation, so I've been told. That is ball 3.
Yeah, another deep count for Kaimi. You need to start getting some swings early in counts, as we saw that first at bat of the inning.
3-2. Fouled away.
Tulane's done a really good job, though, not swinging at pitches outside the zone. We saw a couple elevated fastballs for strikeouts, but for the most part, they're working the count. They're making Kaimi earn every out.
Already well over 50 pitches through 2 1/3. There's a fly ball to right. Ashworth, 2 outs.
Good bounce back there. Another changeup.
So here's Connor Rasmussen. Flied out his first time up. Flied out to left. Though this is something that I think Long Beach State's infield not expecting, is they're shifted to pull here in this instance. Oh, and 1. Oh, actually time called at the plate. Just a little bit of time to reset. Here we go again. 0-1. That's lined into the glove of the leaping Trotter Enright. What a play by the freshman as we go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 still. Tulane. Long Beach State's offense looking to get going after this. Maybe just moving some furniture, getting some bodies warm a little bit in both bullpens. Remember, it's pretty much controlled starts on both sides, as Jake Evans will lead things off. Second baseman today for Long Beach State. There is 0-1. So Evans, a true freshman. Trotter Enright, who made the play at short. True freshman, and it's just one of those interesting ways to look at how Long Beach State is doing it today, having their freshmen up the middle.
Well, you knew coming into the season with Coach TJ Bruce, he didn't pick a lot of these guys. He didn't recruit a lot of these guys. He inherited about 80, 90% of this roster. So he had to spend a lot of his time, I'm guessing, recruiting the team back, recruiting the guys back that were already committed, that were already, signed, sealed, and delivered, or already on the roster. So he's trying to figure out what he has moving forward to build this team the way he wants it. So what better way to do it than start with these young guys, some really talented freshmen that they got able to get in here and have faith in him even with the coaching change.
2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. J.D. Rodriguez blowing it by at 93 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's a nasty fastball just bearing on the hands of Evans. See, just a fastball, a two-seam just continues to run in, and that is just flat out nasty. And he looks just as bit as a weekend guy as he was advertised to, even with the early struggles in this season. It's got to be a boost of confidence for Coach Jay Ullman, this pitching staff, with his bounce-back outing tonight.
0-1 to Trotter Enright. So we saw him make the play with the glove. See what he can do with the bat here. As he puts down a bunt, has good speed. Took a little while for the third baseman and Scholes to get there, but he still is able to get it over to first in time.
Yeah, good play. Really good bunt. Great idea by Enright.
We'll see here. Might be a bang-bang play.
Yeah, he deadens it right in the right area. Just gets him.
Great look on this replay. Yes, he is out. Great call. First base umpire Ramon Armendariz. Crew chief today as well. It's Connor Stewart. He's up with 1-0 at the plate. Oh, Stewart looking for a bunt base hit. One and one to the CSUN transfer. Again, squaring around. Is this something that they see from the defensive alignment, or is it just something that they want to do here with 2 outs?
Just trying to mix it up.
Yeah.
Trying to find a way to get a base runner Obviously, no hits in the game so far. First time through the order, so trying to find any way possible to get a guy on, and sometimes the best way is through a bunt.
One and two. Looks at ball two, just missed. Good eye from Stewart.
Yeah, able to lay off a good breaking ball, and Rodriguez is kind of putting it wherever he wants so far tonight.
Oh, pulled down the line. Would have been extra bases for the first hit of the game for Long Beach State. Two and two. Oh, that hits Stewart. Well, there's the first base runner of the game for Long Beach State. Albeit a little sore after 93 miles an hour.
Yeah, we talked about that good two-seam he was able to throw to strike out Evans earlier in this inning. Another two-seam that just gets away from him. And if you're Long Beach, you'll take it.
Back at the top of the order, it's Kyle Ashworth. So a two-out base runner. And Ashworth looks at ball one. He struck out looking his first time up. High chopper foul. One and one. To the 2024 All Big West honorable mention. Went 3 for 5 yesterday with a double and a couple of RBIs. One of those came in that 4-run ninth inning. That is in there. 1 and 2.
Yeah, that changeup, that's the one that gave Ashworth trouble in his first at-bat. Having trouble recognizing that thing early, kind of just freezing him. Talked about the arm speed for Rodriguez on that pitch has been really, really good so far tonight.
Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt, tag applied. And boy, J.D. Rodriguez rolling with 4. And it is a left-hander in Jacob Russell. Our first look at him on broadcast, but he has appeared before, the 6-foot senior from Fontana.
Yeah, our first look at him, as you mentioned, pitched in the Seattle game in that Tony Gwynn Classic. Had a couple of strong innings there, and with opportunity becomes more opportunity and bigger roles to develop. So I know he's looking to build off that. Give himself some innings on the weekend is what he's hoping for, with hopefully a strong outing.
So he's facing 4, 5, and 6. Some tough bats just out of the bullpen for Russell. Tyus Haas, player to watch, is at the plate right now. Oh, pop-up should be tough. Foul ground. Who's got it? It is the right fielder, Ashworth, ranging all the way into foul ground. Hat off, making the catch.
Yeah, we mentioned long way to run here, a lot of ground to cover. You know, last year was a big emphasis that right field was like playing center field anywhere else here at Blair Field. So Ashworth, like that secondary center fielder behind Champagne, who obviously plays a tremendous center field here. Able to get it out, and Russell doing a good job throwing strikes early to get a quick out.
Lefty back into the wind, and this may be part of the reason why he's out there. A left-handed hitter in Kaikea Harrison back at the plate. 0-1 on the foul ball. How about a shout-out to Division III baseball here in Southern California? That is where Russell comes from. University of Redlands transfer. Part of the SCIAC. Oh, and 2. Oh, good breaking ball and a swing and miss for out number 2.
Yeah, good job by Russell there. Just coming out 5 pitches, 5 strikes. Just what the doctor ordered. If you're Long Beach. Kaimi did a good job keeping him in this game, only giving it 1 run over 3 innings. Hand it to the bullpen, and now you see Russell just attacking hitters early.
That one, a ball to Gavin Schultz. Walked his first time up. Was able to steal a base as well back in the second inning. Fouls it straight back there. So Russell making some waves in Division III. Going 9-3 with 6 saves at Redlands for 49 games and 2 starts. Now, looking for a 1-2-3 inning, just gets past the glove of Dylan Lena down the third base line. Extra bases for Schultz. How about a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs?
Yeah, just a bounding ball down the line. Takes an in-between hop on Lena. Able to sneak by.
Rule that a double for Gavin Schultz. That is double number 5 on the year, second on the team in that category. Here's Hugh Pinckney. Oh, first pitch hits him. So all of a sudden, first and second for the Green Wave.
Yeah, Russell with 2 quick early outs. Got ahead of Schultz last inning, or last at bat. Now this inning seems to be a little bit scarier here with 2 outs and Johnson at the plate.
First pitch in there to Nate Johnson. This is a sort of similar situation as the second inning, where it is Schultz again, the runner on at second. And remember, play at short from Trotter Enright to end it. 2 outs here. Johnson with 4 RBIs and an opportunity out there. 1 ball, 1 strike at the plate. That one's outside. Johnson getting the opportunity to start the designated hitter spot, his 7th of the year. Looking to take advantage of this opportunity. Struck out his first time up. Spot here for Jacob Russell to get out of it. 2-2, 2 outs. To the right side, past the diving Cadena. Rounding third, coming home, and scoring is Gavin Schultz. Aggressive base running for Tulane, and they get their second run.
Yeah, good piece of hitting right there from Johnson. Able to take a fastball, just shoot it through the right side. Good swing there.
Looks like an offensive timeout for the Green Wave. Chance to talk things over. And talk about Jay Ullman a little bit. It's just his 3rd year with the program, but he brings about 26 years of experience 4 different conferences, has been a highly touted assistant coach over the years. Seeing him in the Pac-12, the Big 12, and the WAC, other than, well, in the American. He's able to kind of lead the Green Wave to successes that, well, you don't see very often from first-year head coaches, getting them their conference tournament wins. 23 and 24. Let's see if they can do so here in 2025. Of course, Jackson Lynn is up now. First pitch is in there. This is probably an illustration of how important this moment is. Coach Jay Ullman bringing in a new hitter in Lynn.
Yeah, really big part of the game right here. We saw Long Beach struggle offensively, so 3 runs could feel like a world of difference.
See if Lynn plays the field after this, but he was a pinch hitter on Friday and Saturday against Pepperdine. Did not get a hit in either of those appearances. Did play left field for the rest of the game on Saturday. As he looks at ball 1, it's 1-2 to Jackson Lynn. Seniors from Cambridge, Massachusetts. One-two pitch. Strike 3 called. And a big strikeout for Jacob Russell to get out of the mini jam. Still playing in the major leagues. Right now a free agent, so couldn't tell you what team he is currently on. But I could tell you that, well, if you just kind of rack your brain a little bit of who has been a World Series champion in the mid-2000s, 2010s, I should say. Maybe you'll be able to come up with who that dirtbag is. We'll bring you the answer a little later. That one's in there to Nathan Cadena. Full shift in the infield for Tulane. Only player on the right side is the first baseman. Oh, it doesn't matter though. Right around the belt area in the back of Cadena.
Yeah, there's a breaking ball that gets away from Rodriguez. Only 2 base runners tonight have been via hit by pitch. That's a breaking ball gets away from him.
Cadena able to take it off the padding on the elbow. So Alex Champagne now will step in. Speedy Champagne has been the 3-spot hitter for a good portion of this season so far. As he looks at a ball. Spot here for Long Beach State to try and mount a rally, and Tulane knows it well, as they are going to meet on the mound. Don't think this is to bring in a pitcher. I don't really see throwing in the Jared Weaver bullpen. Nope, now I just saw one.
Yeah, this is to settle Rodriguez down. Cruising along for the first 3 innings. Just trying to get him back on track.
For J.D. Rodriguez, this is a spot that he hasn't really seen yet, this year at least. Here are the other 3 starts for him this year. He's gone 2 2/3, he's gone 1 inning, and he's gone 2 1/3. And right now, he's in his 4th inning of work.
Yeah, you see Tulane's infield's going to play a little shallower with how well Champagne runs.
He's looking for a bunt base hit. It is 1-1. Yes, it could be a sacrifice, but the way Champaign run down that first base line, it's probably any type of bunt have the chance of it being legged out for a hit. Squaring around this time, putting it back and slashed foul. Champaign contributed to yesterday's ninth inning rally, had a bases loaded walk that cut the lead down to 1. Now he looks at ball 2. Two and 2. Chopper back to the mound. Fumbled a little bit. No play.
Yeah, ball, a lot of spin on it. That's what Champagne's able to do if he was able to get some contact. Put the pressure on the defense.
Officially scored E1. Like you said, Cody, you mentioned the spin and the English, if you will, put on that ball. Would you say that that play is a little harder than it looks?
Yeah, I think Rodriguez kind of got caught up in wanting to go to second, potentially just going to first on it. I think it got sped up on him a little bit.
Big opportunity here for Dylan Lena. It seems to be an opportunity to try and put down the double sacrifice. We've seen him do it before.
Yeah, trying to get something going, trying to get two guys in scoring position with less than 2 outs.
Oh and 1. Didn't make contact, but it is foul. So now 2 strikes. What will be the plan of attack in this situation? Cadena was taking an aggressive secondary lead off its second. 0-2. Lena grounds it to second. 1 and 2, a big double play for Tulane. Runner does go to third for Long Beach State with 2 outs.
Yeah, great job by Rodriguez. Able to attack him in the bunt attempts and then just barrel a fastball in. That 2-seam fastball has been great for him tonight.
We'll look back at who's that dirt bag. Cody, did you get a chance to maybe think it over?
I'll let you guess, or give me the answer for this one.
Let's see it. It is Matt Duffy. The great infielders to come out of this program. Last played for the Texas Rangers. See what team he lands on in 2025. Yeah, those that go to Southern California Major League Baseball games probably saw him as an Angel a couple of years ago. I believe that was the last season he played around that 150 game mark. Tough play up the middle here. Rasmussen to first, and it is in time. Pretty good pick as well. That'll do it. A double play and a ground out gets Tulane out of the mini jam level. Lately, at least. That Mets season, really one to highlight. This is Tanner Chun back at the top of the order for Tulane. Looking at strike 1. Speaking of relievers, there's Tyler Gebb. Remember, he led UC Riverside in wins and tied for the team lead in saves a year ago. This is his 5th appearance on the year so far. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, they need a big 0 here if you're Long Beach. Keep this game as close as possible, especially with how well Rodriguez has been throwing. We know he's not going to go super deep in this game, but you don't want this thing to get out of hand.
As far as zeros go on the scoreboard, Tyler Gebb has been able to do so. All 4 of his appearances so far. That's a drive to deep left, but tracking it down is Matt Toomey.
Yeah, just the thing got on the hands a little bit of Chun. Good fastball there by Gebb. Able to get the first out. Yeah, just tied him up a little bit. Still able to put a good swing on it. The ball carried well.
By the way, a little bit of housekeeping for Long Beach State's defensive alignment. So the new third baseman in Easton Elliott. So he replaces Dylan Lena. Elliott, the Oral Roberts transfer, but talk more about him should he come around to bat. Michael Lombardi back at the plate for Tulane. It's 0-2 already.
Good job by Gibb coming out early and throwing strikes. We saw Russell do the same thing. Caught some trouble with 2 outs.
That one high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fly ball right field. Ashworth just going to give it a look. You see it pounce off the Troy and Daniel Tulowitzki batting facility. Might take a little bit more time. You saw that ball come back down into the field of play. Ashworth had to throw it back out. Here we go at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on for Michael Lombardi. Number 2 hitter for the Green Wave as he looks at ball 2.
Close pitch there. Good job by Lombardi working this count.
Gebb fires one outside, and it's 3-2. Seems to be around the strike zone, just missing. Three-two, fouled back. Gebb with a good challenge here in the 5th inning, having to face the top of the order. This batter being a 2024 second team All AAC member. As he looks and swings and fouls it away out of play. Full count at the plate and a good fight. Tulane with those 2 runs on 4 hits. Long Beach State has threatened offensively, just hasn't actually had a base hit yet. 3-2 is fouled away again.
Good job by Gebb not giving in here.
Full count. Gebb and Lombardi taking their time to reset, get back in. This is a pretty big pitch with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Fouled away again.
Yeah, he's mixed up with some breaking balls, change-ups here. with this 3-2 count, not giving in. Really good job by Gibb. Really good job by Lombardi finding off some tough pitches.
Yeah, we're seeing a reason why Lombardi has only struck out 5 times so far this year and now 44 at bats. 3-2. Let's do it again. 90 miles an hour on that pitch from Gebb.
Really good job by Lombardi. Not giving in here. Gebb doing the same.
Gebb with a good challenge here in the 5th inning, having to face the top of the order. This batter being a 2024 second team All AAC member. As he looks and swings and fouls it away out of play. Full count at the plate and a good fight. Tulane with those 2 runs on 4 hits. Long Beach State has threatened offensively, just hasn't actually had a base hit yet. 3-2 is fouled away again.
Good job by Gebb not giving in here.
Full count. Gebb and Lombardi taking their time to reset. Get back in. This is a pretty big pitch with 1 out. In the top of the 5th. Fouled away again.
Yeah, he's mixed up with some breaking balls, change-ups here. With this 3-2 count, not giving in. Really good job by Gibb. Really good job by Lombardi finding off some tough pitches.
Yeah, we're seeing a reason why Lombardi has only struck out 5 times so far this year and now 44 at bats. 3-2. Let's do it again. 90 miles an hour on that pitch from Gebb.
Really good job by Lombardi. Not giving in here. Gebb doing the same.
Connor Rasmussen has been awaiting on deck. He will have to wait some more. It's a great battle. The middle of the game. This is the 3rd at bat for Lombardi. This just the 2nd batter for Gebb. 3-2 one more time. It's in play, and it's to short and right. Got him, and it's 2 outs.
Really good job by Gebb there. Pounding the strike zone.
Speaking of battling and being able to be a reliever and a quality one at that, wanted to show you that green wave answer. Did you have an idea here, Cody?
Is it Aaron Loop?
That is absolutely correct. Very good.
Yeah, really good for the Angels last couple years.
Now Connor Rasmussen taking the first pitch, and it is foul. How about Easton Elliott fresh into the game having to make a decision?
Yeah, great bump by Rasmussen right there. Puts it right on the line.
How about that last at bat between Gebb and Lombardi? Want to take a guess at how many pitches were thrown in that one?
It felt like 13 to me.
You are correct. It was. From 5 pitches to the first batter. Now he sees his pitch count go all the way up to 18. That one to right field, to the wall, and off the glove of Kyle Ashworth. So count that as a double with 2 outs. And the Green Wave back in business offensively.
Almost a tremendous catch from Ashworth. He did a great job of getting to this ball. I actually think the fence knocked it out when he hit the fence.
See Rasmussen kind of take a second look out there. Knows how close Ashworth was. And, of course, anytime it's a player going into the wall, you got to have some concerns of how he hit it. Ashworth does seem a little sore coming off of it. Hopefully nothing major.
It seems to be all right. He did hit the fence hard, running full speed. I think he wouldn't feel as bad if he would have caught that ball, that's for sure. Makes it better, but glad to see he's all right.
You saw all facets of what that outfield fence can feel like. You have that part of it where it is exposed as fence to show who's in the bullpen. Then you have also the yellow part of the padding that his glove hit. And then, of course, the bottom part where it says Jared Weaver and his bullpen. This time, Ashworth doesn't have to crash into a wall to make a catch. And he's able to end the inning this time. Well, a little less sore, jogging back to the dugout. Still 2-0.
From over there, able to kind of get back on track from a few rocky starts and someone that they need moving forward. So if you're Tulane, this is a great sight to see. Hopefully get some confidence going into conference play.
So we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 6, 7, and 8 are due up for Long Beach State. That'll start with Matt Toomey. And how about J.D. Rodriguez? Hasn't gone this far yet this season. He's kind of told to us before the game that he would also be a controlled start. Still kind of be a bullpen game as they've kind of played him throughout the season so far. But with the way he's going, probably just send him back out there until it doesn't work out.
Yeah, for as well as he's gone, I think pitch count's been relatively low.
Toomey bunting it pretty hard down the third base line. Still requires a pretty good running throw from Scholes. And there's one out.
It's a little too firm. Not a bad idea from Toomey.
Here's Jake Evans, and that is ball 1. Evans struck out his first time up back in the 3rd inning. Oh, in on the hands. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that pitch has been very effective for Rodriguez here tonight.
Ball 3. Opportunity here for Evans. Getting the start today as the second baseman. Grounding it back to the pitcher. Rodriguez fires it over to first, and there are 2 outs. Just not a lot of solid contact the Dirtbag bats so far.
Yeah, 2 quick outs here, and much of the same for Rodriguez attacking these Long Beach hitters.
Trotter Enright back at the plate. Shortstop looks at ball 1. Third baseman Scholes is well in on the grass. He remembers how close Enright was to a base hit via the bunt last time. Now a foul ball. So it just seems like a lot of swings well on top of pitches from Rodriguez. One and one. That one misses, and it's 2-1. Rodriguez sticking with the fastball, 90 miles an hour on that last one.
Yeah, that two-seam fastball has been working well for him.
Chopper, just foul. A little bit different of a look from a first base umpire this year, with there being 2 bags that he has to see the ball go over. Now with that orange base that we've seen in softball, now getting introduced into the baseball part of things. There's a liner into left. There's the first hit for the Dirtbags. True freshman Trotter Enright showing his prowess with the bat going the other way.
Yeah, Enright flashing some of those preseason and off-season skills that we've heard a lot about. Played really good defense tonight and able to put a good swing on it there. And that ball almost got by left fielder for, could have been extra bases.
Yeah, boy, that is a sneaky 100 miles an hour off the bat of Enright. Also came in at 93 miles an hour. Chopper to short in the hole, and a long throw for Kaikea Harrison, but no problem for him. Let's go to the 6th inning. Well, the first hit on the board for the Dirtbags, but no runs come in. Still 2-0. Top half of the 6th inning is Kaikea Harrison back at the plate, 1-0.
Yeah, Gebb with a good inning last inning, getting a second inning of work now.
It's a long run, but a catch and play made. Matt Toomey.
Yeah, that ball was smoked by Harrison. Toomey with a good job, good jump. It's big first out for Gebb. As we see here, Harrison stays on this ball really well. Toomey able to stay with it. Good play.
95 off the bat of Kaikea Harrison. Matt Toomey is our player to watch at the beginning of our broadcast. And he's making plays with the glove right now. Gavin Scholes looks at strike one. It's 1-1 at the plate. Scholes has walked and hit that double down the third base line. It ended up coming around to score their second run. Looks at strike 2.
Good breaking ball by Gebb there. He's done a really good job throwing strikes tonight.
I mentioned how Scholes has now entered into second spot in doubles statistically this year so far for Tulane. He had 3 doubles yesterday alone. So he's had 4 doubles within the past 24 hours. Nice little souvenir in the stands. Actually 2-2. Gebb set at the belt. Here's the 2-2, and it is a swing and a miss. First strikeout for Gebb.
Yeah, good fastball elevated. And we've seen the majority of these strikeouts from Long Beach tonight coming with that elevated fastball against these Tulane hitters. 2 quick outs and another 0 here to keep Long Beach in the game.
Fifth strikeout overall for Long Beach State pitching. Hugh Pinckney looks at strike one. Pretty big hitter to strike out for Gebb, and that Scholes has been able to get on base both times up. Not anymore. Is Pinckney, who has struck out and been hit by the pitch. Looks at a 1-1. Fouled away. It was a 1-2-3 inning from Long Beach State pitching back in the third inning. The last from Kahimi Kahalikai, as that is low.
Yeah, I think Long Beach staff has done a pretty good job for the most part. I think Kaimi had a little rough inning in the first, and other than that, been pretty solid for the most part.
Oh, a high pop-up in the infield. Evans ends the inning. We will go to the bottom half of the sixth. Long Beach State offense with one hit. They were able to get it last inning, looking for more this upcoming one. Here's a look at the new pitcher on the mound, Blaze Wilsensky. Big right-hander. First arm out of the pen for Tulane. He is 6'6", and the redshirt junior transfer from Wharton JC, so went to Blinn College. He has to face the top of the order for the Dirtbags, Kyle Ashworth.
Tough night for Ashworth so far. 2 strikeouts. Saw him crash into that fence, get banged up a little bit out there. So physically and mentally, a little wearing on him tonight.
So the hit was allowed, and that did it for J.D. Rodriguez, though. A very good 5-inning start. His best outing of the year, that's for sure. Just the one hit, and that's it. So was able to tally up 4 Ks. As speaking of Ks, there's a strikeout on the swing and miss from Ashworth.
Yeah, a little bit of discomfort from Ashworth there.
I think they're ruling that ball came out on the transfer, so no need to apply any tag. Cadena stepping in. That is a ball, 1-0. So Cadena has struck out and has been hit by a pitch, been able to make it to scoring position. That was back in the 4th inning. That's in there, 1-1. Wilsensky just painting the corner. Oh, a floater into center, and that will work out as a hit.
Good dog from Cadena, just able to fight that one off into center field. Good change up on the hands there.
Don't think that second baseman Rasmussen would have been able to get to that ball whether he was shifted or not. It was just perfect placement in that respect. One out for Alex Champagne with a runner on. Cadena has attempted 3 steals so far. We'll say at least one of them has been via hit and run that just didn't work out. Has not been able to successfully steal a bag yet. Fly ball, foul ground, and out of play. Champagne grounded out to first, his first time up, back in the first inning. And then had a little nubber go back to the pitcher. A little bit of spin, a little bit of legs. Kind of drew that error. Slapping it foul. Now it's 0-2.
Good job from this Tulane pitching staff tonight, throwing a lot of strikes. Saw a couple hit by pitches, but for the most part, they've been around the zone attacking hitters. Really impressive for a midweek game.
They are bringing out, in terms of this one reliever at least, in Wilsensky, one of their more successful ones. So that one is grounded to first, could be 2. The return throw is in time. Impressive to turn a double play on the speedy Champagne. We go to the 7th inning. 2-0 Tulane. Back here from our Big West Baseball on ESPN Plus right after this.
Different roles out of the bullpen. We've actually seen him get a few starts as well here in these midweek games. So, guy looking to get some work, get tuned up before conference starts this weekend.
Mission College transfer, also redshirted at Oregon State. Back on the mound. This his 4th time on the mound this year so far. Saw him as the first arm out of the pen for Long Beach State against Northwestern on the opening night Friday. They were able to win. Nate Johnson looks at strike 1. Ben Larson's last appearance was on Saturday against Michigan. He's gone exactly 1 inning in each of his 3 appearances so far this year. 1 run has come across. 1-1.
Yeah, Larson's a guy, a lot of experience. Interesting to see how his role shapes up. As we mentioned, kind of that short and long guy.
Two balls, 1 strike. Nate Johnson has struck out, had that RBI single to right field the 4th inning as that one's fouled away. It's 2-2. Top of the 7th. Long Beach State hasn't had much offense to show for. This one, just those 2 hits. There's Johnson looking at a 78-mile-an-hour bender.
Good breaking ball there, just froze Johnson. Yeah, just a good breaking ball. Johnson hadn't seen it all at bat. Good pitch by Larson.
That one seemed like a buckler. 1-0 now to Jackson Lynn. Lynn pinch hit back in the 4th inning, has stayed out there in left field. Struck out looking his only time up as he looks at another ball. Next one also in the dirt. Lynn an opportunity to try and get aboard here with one out. The top of the 7th. Infield is shifted. Yes, you see that right. Jake Evans with the number 5, the second baseman, is all the way over on the other side of the bag. That's in there for strike 1. Count actually 3-1. What you see on our scorebook is actually shown in the scoreboard right now. So accurate in that respect, but the umpire has, I think, said, and it is probably going to be full count, 3-2 here.
Good job by Larson getting himself back in this count.
Here's a drive to center. Champagne started in, and how about that for a recovery?
Yeah, took a hard step in, was able to recover. Great play by Champagne. The ball was absolutely smoked. Started carrying on him and see him kind of get frozen. Fully elevated. Nice play by Champagne.
Hey, add that to the highlight package we saw at the top of the inning. 2 outs. Back at the top of the order, it's Tanner Chun. Ooh, a wave at it and miss.
Good breaking ball there by Larson.
Five hits for Tulane. Probably could have been more than one more should the defense of Long Beach State not have shown out like they have today. On 2. Oh, that one cannot be caught. Down the left field line. And an opportunity for Tulane to score again with a 2-out extra base hit.
Yeah, Chun smokes this ball. He's had some really good at-bats tonight. Now something to show for it. Fastball down the middle. He doesn't miss it. Now Tulane has something going here with 2 outs once again.
Michael Lombardi. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position for the number 2 hitter, the center fielder. By the way, him being in center field today, and remember we talked about him being a pitcher as well, and a really good one at that for Tulane. Because he's needed as an option to pitch, this actually has been his first time starting in the outfield. He's always had the capability to, but today, it's his first time this year in the outfield. Getting a chance to peruse center field, and a spacious one at that here at Blair Field. Meeting on the mound with 2 outs. Long Beach State knows this is a big situation. So big at that, you see that there's going to be a new pitcher coming in. Switch from lefty to righty. So that'll be all for Van Larson. Does face 3 batters. Sees that double come with 2 outs. And this is going to be a big spot for Long Beach State to keep the score where it's at. Here in the top of the 7th. Remember that they have a bottom of the 7th that is right in the middle of the order. 4, 5, and 6 are due up.
Yeah, they're electing to go with the righty-righty matchup here. I like the call.
We'll take a short break here on ESPN Plus. Let the new pitcher warm up, and we'll introduce him right.
Order. You know, we talked about Ramos' success early on in this season. Trying to find roles for everyone, especially with some big games coming up, running out of time to see guys in different scenarios.
Yeah, I'm going to describe it as high leverage just because, well, there is a runner in scoring position that would make that 2-run lead seem much larger at 3, the way that Long Beach State has just kind of struggled offensively in this one.
It's a big run. Without a doubt, it's a big run, and Ramos' one job is to collect one out. Prevent this lead from getting any bigger for Tulane.
Another Golden West College transfer. Was a conference pitcher of the year, first team All-State as well. As he fires one in there, 0-1 now to Michael Lombardi. Remember, Lombardi does have 6 RBIs on the year with an RBI opportunity on its second. 0-2.
That's what he wants to get to, that slider. Show me fastball, 0-0. Now working to that slider to get 2 strikes, and I'd see a heavy dose of that.
There it is, misses just outside, 1-2.
A good pitch there. Did a good job of showing the one for the strike, and that one a little bit off.
Goes 77 miles an hour with that breaking ball. There's the 1-2 again, and it's outside. Going 88 on that pitch. Acquired a pretty good snag from Connor Stewart behind the plate.
Still got a base open, so you don't got to give in, but with 2 strikes early, your mindset is get this guy here.
And it is Connor Rasmussen waiting on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Saw Matthew Chun, or I should say Tanner Chun, is on at second. Michael Lombardi at the plate. That one just misses. So now with 2 outs, 2 on, Connor Rasmussen.
Yeah, it's a 3-2 slider up in the zone. Don't love the sequencing there after 2 quick strikes. You go back to a slider that's just off, not a bad pitch. But then fastball. To get to that 3-2 slider, we have to be perfect on.
There's the fastball to start off Rasmussen. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
2 good fastballs early there from Ramos. And just like last at bat, 2 quick strikes on the hitter. See if you can put this one away.
Chopper down the third baseline, but foul. Stays at 0-2. Chun on at second. Would be a big third run. Ramos delivers 0-2. Swing and a miss. Went fastball low and inside. Adams swinging. And we will go to the bottom of the 7th. Let's get up and stretch a little bit. 2-0, Tulane.
And I think that's something he's going to implement as the season goes on.
Definitely expect that number to go up. 0-1 at the plate. Start the bottom of the 7th. Throw over to first in time. And that's that for, I think that was a pinch hitter for Long Beach. Oh no, that was Easton Elliott who did fill in for Denalina. That was his first time at the plate. Hadn't filled in his name on the scorecard yet offensively. Now will. Here's Luke Taylor. Fouled away. Hope everyone's okay down first baseline stands. Seems all right. 0-1 to the designated hitter for Long Beach State tonight. That misses 1-1. Taylor had a short fly and a ground out to second last time up. Ooh, swing and a miss there. Good pitch from Blaze Wilsensky. Back out there for his second inning of work.
Yeah, every time he seems to look up, Tulane is 1-2-0-2 on almost every hitter. They've done a tremendous job tonight, throwing strikes, getting swings early in counts.
Pop up, foul ground. Is it playable? Oh, it was playable. Just so much room over there in foul ground. It's not uncommon to see that from visiting teams here. Old Diamond at Blair Field.
Yeah, long way to run. Ball just came back on him. Overran it. Especially coming from a place like Tulane, not a lot of foul territory in that ballpark. So something he hasn't really had to deal with.
One and two still at the plate to Luke Taylor. Could also add to that run, and that infield is shifted to pull on Taylor, so it's a longer run than usual for first baseman Haas. That one outside and low, 2-2. Taylor looks at strike three. There's out number two.
Great fastball in the inner half, just freezes Taylor. Zensky just spots the fastball in the inner half, right at the knees.
Tough to tell exactly where that was. A little obstructive view from our angle, but was close. Was something that a few fans in the stands disagreed with. But it's strike three nonetheless, 2 outs, nobody on, and Matt Toomey at the plate, 1-0. So a fly out and a try for a bunt base hit. That's been Toomey's day so far. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. Scholes, the third baseman, well in on the grass. Ready for another bunt try. 1-1. That's in there, 1-2. Blaze Wilsensky just painting the corners. One, two. Good contact. It's fouled away.
Yeah, Tulane's pitchers just been in complete control tonight. Executing their pitches, not giving in to hitters. Coming off a really solid weekend on the mound as well.
Grounder to short. Harrison in time. And another 1-2-3 inning for Tulane pitching. Back to back in that respect. Let's go to the 8th. Still 2-0. Greenway.
Plenty of last year. Used mostly out of the bullpen. Very effective. And looks to be a big piece of this Long Beach staff.
13 appearances, 1 start. Like I said, had a good first year as a dirtbag. He had a 3.38 ERA. That was over 16 innings, with 11 strikeouts to just 4 walks. He'll have a pretty tough task, facing 4, 5, and 6. First with Matthias Haas. And he goes inside, and it's 1-0. It's kind of what we see, though, from Banda. Against right-handed hitters, he will be pretty in line with them. As that is through into left field. That is hit number 7 on the night for Tulane.
Yeah, just another fastball in the inner half. Haas does a good job getting his hands around.
Quick mound visit here. Seemed very purposeful. Like to kind of been a fly on the shoulder of Rolando Garza there. Well, hey, message sent. Pickoff attempt to first.
Yeah, those mound meetings can be a mixture of different things being said.
Well, here's the lefty bat to face the lefty on the mound. Kaikea Harrison shows bunt, pulled it back. 2 balls, no strikes. Actually, 1 ball, no strikes. The first one is thrown over to first. Shows bunt, pulls it back again. Harrison today, that RBI single back in the first inning. The strikeout and a line out to left that required a great play from Matt Toomey.
Yeah, he's put some really good swings on the ball today. He'll drive the ball to the opposite field quite well today as well.
Oh, the bunt put down, but right to the pitcher. And the force out made at second. So Banda able to turn around and fire accurately to the shortstop Enright covering, and there's 1 out.
Good job by Banda. Able to field this position, make a good throw to second, get the lead runner.
High leverage situation here. Right-hander will be Joey Iglesias. So he will have to warm up and be that kind of stopper in this inning.
Yeah, Iglesias in there to get a ground ball. I've seen him a few times already this year. When he's able to sink that fastball, working on inner half to right-handers, he's really good. Flashed a little bit of control problems last time we saw him out. But the stuff is there.
.5'10" junior from San Diego. It's a transfer from Santa Ana College. Helped the Dons to a 3C2A state title back in 2023. Had 7 saves as a pretty important arm out of the pen. Now, kind of in a big situation for Long Beach State. He pitched on Friday against Cal Baptist a couple of weeks ago, went an inning, did not allow a run to cross. Also pitched in a Monday game against Utah. That one was just a tough one overall for Long Beach State pitching. Saw 4 runs cross in that one. This also, for Long Beach State, is the 6th arm out of the bullpen.
Yeah, you're going to see that a lot on midweek games across the country. Guys who maybe didn't pitch on the weekend, maybe didn't get enough time on the mound over the weekend, get them some work in. And although it's been pretty one-sided in this matchup tonight in favor of Tulane, this game's still really close. Anything can happen in the last 2 halves, and if you're Tulane, another run here is huge, and if you're Long Beach, keeping it at this score gives you a chance to win.
So another pinch hitter for Tulane, since they saw who the pitcher is. They make the change, and they bring in James Agabides. And that is just a great piece of hitting going against the defensive alignment. 3rd run comes in for Tulane, and it is now 3-0.
Yeah, really good piece of hitting right there. Glacia's got his ground ball. The infield was shifting to Pole. So able to keep his hands inside there and work through that pitch. Not hit very hard, but in the right spot. And Tulane still has 2 runners on, looking to extend the lead even more.
Here's Nate Johnson. Turning around, batting from the left side now. RBI single back in the 4th inning. Struck out the other 2 times. Popped up. Could be some room for Cadena, and there is. 2 outs recorded.
Big out there. Trying to minimize this inning if you're Long Beach.
Might be getting another pinch hitter from the Tulane dugout. You can see some helmets and bats moving around. We just getting everybody organized. Sure, you know who's coming to the plate. Seems to be a left-handed bat coming up for Tulane. Seems to be Boots Landry. Landry has been one of their starters at first base. They'll kind of cycle in and out. And he'll come in. It's a pretty big spot. 2 outs, 2 on. Opportunity to extend the lead to 4 or more, as there is strike 1.
Yeah, good job, Iglesias getting ahead. If you're Landry, just trying to put a ball in play here. Both these ball clubs using their whole roster tonight.
Fouled back.
A good swing there by Landry, right on that fastball.
0-2, 2 outs. Opportunity for Iglesias to get out of the mini jam. Swing and a miss, and that will do it for the top of the 8th. Go to the bottom half. 1 run has come in for Tulane. They extended the lead to 3-0 back here for the bottom on ESPN Plus after this. Here's Jake Evans. That's in there for strike 1. Evans today has struck out and grounded out as he grounds it pretty sharply to second, but Rasmussen right there. And there's 1 out. In a way, this is Tulane doing what was kind of done to them in the Pepperdine series, where it was a pitcher's duel 2-1 in each of Friday and Saturday's games. Right now they've held Long Beach State to a shutout. But still, late in this game, only a 3-run ball game. And with this, the Trotter Enright single, the Dirtbags are still within striking distance.
Yeah, Enright, second hit of the night. Good job, and you can see his confidence starting to build with each and every at-bat. You know, that weekend one was a little rougher for him, but as a true freshman playing as much as he is, starting to feel comfortable with the speed of the game, and he's put together some good at-bats here tonight. Some good defensive plays as well.
Connor Stewart back at the plate, been hit by a pitch and has grounded out today. There's Blaze Wilsensky out there with his 3rd inning of work. That is in there for strike 1. Remember, J.D. Rodriguez, the good start, went 5 innings, just 1 hit allowed. Wilsensky now, that just his 2nd hit allowed. A flare to right center, tough play, and the throw to second should be in time. Good awareness by Rasmussen to turn and throw right away.
Yeah, Enright kind of got stuck in no man's land. It was going to be a tough play for Rasmussen, but way to have the awareness. Enright just started going back to the bag way too early there.
Two outs. Now Kyle Ashworth back at the top of the order. That one foul. So switch places out there at first. Connor Stewart, base runner. Oh and 1 to Ashworth, who has struck out all 3 times at the plate today. No swing, says third base umpire Michael Chickerman. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1. Fly ball foul, should be out of play, and it is. So 1 and 2 to Ashworth. Should be interesting to see if this would be the final out of the bottom of the 8th. That would mean it's 2, 3, and 4 due up for Long Beach State in the 9th. Or we'll see if Dirtbags can get 2-out rally going. That one flared, but foul.
Yeah, Ashworth really struggled with the changeup tonight. So you have to go back to that pitch at any point with 2 strikes.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wilsensky fires it in, and there's a fly ball to left. Under it, Lynn able to make the catch, and that will do it for the 8th inning. Let's go to the 9th. 3-0 Tulane. They will bring up their bats looking for one more insurance run on ESPN+. 9th inning. See Joey Iglesias back on the mound. He ended last inning. Saw 1 run cross. It's kind of how this game has gone, at least offensively, mostly just Tulane. But it's just been 1 run spread out amongst the first 8 innings, and now we go to the 9th. Can Tulane bring in an all-important insurance run here? Will they look to maybe an arm warming up in the Jared Weaver bullpen right now to look for a save?
Yeah, they've done a great job on the mound with 2 guys. I think if you would have talked to Jay Ullman before this game and told him the recipe, and he would have gave you a few more options than that, and I think he'd be perfectly happy with the way this has played out so far.
Tanner Chun back at the top of the order for the Green Wave. As he looks at strike 1, 0-1. Chun has been hit by a pitch, popped out, flied out, and hit a double back in the 7th inning as he looks at strike 2.
Yeah, Iglesias done a good job throwing strikes here early tonight.
And fouled away. And since we were talking about Hawaii high schools earlier, with Kahale Kai starting and then Tanner Chun was at the plate, mentioned that St. Louis High School is where Chun played his baseball in his prep days, was first team All-State, and last year that was under a former major leaguer being an interim head coach in Benny Agbayani. His first team All-Tournament as well, as they reached state tournament and got to the semifinal round. 2-2. That is ball 3. 3-2 now to Chun.
Yeah, been a long trip for Tulane over the last 4 days. They'd be happy to get out of here with the win and go 2-2 on this road trip.
Chopper to third. Elliott. Long throw, and he's able to make it 1 out.
Good job by Iglesias to work back in that count. You can really tell when he's going well. He's going to get a lot of hard contact into the ground like that. A lot of ground balls. That 2-seam kind of 3/4 arm action.
Here's Michael Lombardi. It is a pretty tough task here for Iglesias, having to face the top of the order. For Tulane, no, it's 3 runs. It's been 3 runs on 9 hits, as that's a line out to very shallow center, and the second baseman Evans is able to make the play for 2 outs. But this is the 5th time through the order for them as well.
Yeah, they've put together some good at-bats. They've worked some counts, found a way to get on base in multiple different ways. You mentioned 9 hits. Lomich has done a good job of limiting damage with base runners throughout the night.
Connor Rasmussen with 2 outs, nobody on. Chance here for Iglesias to hand it over to the Dirtbag offense, looking for a little more 9th inning magic. Grounder to second. Evans. Well, let's go to the 9th. Dirtbags were able to score 4 in the ninth yesterday. They do so today. They would be able to walk it off. Let's see what happens next on ESPN Plus. Look at kind of how it's transpired over this Monday night. And for Tulane offensively, it's been a lot of Gavin Scholes. 2 for 3. You see those single, a double, and stolen base. And then really, it has been pitching throughout the night, and it started with J.D. Rodriguez.
Yeah, we talked about Rodriguez coming into it. A weakened arm to start for Tulane. He had a couple rough outings or a couple outings that didn't go as planned. They tried to get him back in rhythm tonight, and he did certainly do that. 5 innings, only 1 hit. Was able to mix. Mostly coming off that fastball. Was really good tonight. Just complete control of that game, and something that Tulane's got to be excited about.
Looking to finish it off on the mound and get a save. Going to be Carter Benbrook. And for those that follow Big West baseball, well, you'll probably be familiar with him.
Yeah, transfers from UC Santa Barbara. Guy that's very familiar with the conference, very familiar with Long Beach State. Should feel like a homecoming for him.
He was a first-team All-Big West selection, a freshman All-American. And UC Santa Barbara now finds his way to New Orleans. Grad transfer. Now Benbrook tasked in his already 6th appearance on the year, trying to close out a familiar foe.
Yeah, you have to go through the middle of this Long Beach lineup.
It's going to be Kadena, then Champaign, and then we'll see how that cleanup spot goes. Right now it's Easton Elliott. Kadena looks at ball 1. Tulane's been shifting to pull throughout the night on Kadena. He was able to loop a single into pretty shallow center last time up.
Yeah, you mentioned Benbrook, an older guy. Really comfortable in these kind of situations, high leverage, save opportunities.
Pretty big swing and a miss there, 1-2. Just 75 miles an hour on that pitch from Benbrook. One and two. Kadena looks at ball 2. Benbrook last pitched against Pepperdine on Saturday. Went an inning. Didn't allow a run across on 1 hit. Got a strikeout on 14 pitches. 2-2. That is a foul ball. Do it again. Kadena is a righty bat, so he does have the handedness advantage in this instance. However, the one on deck in Alex Champagne would be a lefty-lefty matchup as Kadena pulls it through the shift into left field. There's an important leadoff base runner for the Dirtbags.
Yeah, that's big for Long Beach. Get the leadoff guy on. Still going to go station to station. 1 run doesn't really mean anything for you, but you can't score 3 if you don't score 1. Kadena able to work that one through the left side, and see Long Beach can have a little 9th inning magic again tonight like it did yesterday.
Alex Champagne, who was a part of that 9th inning, struggled a little bit with the bat today. Last time up, grounded into a double play, looks at strike 1. 0-1. "77 miles an hour, dropping it in there. Carter Benbrook. Oh, 2. Just missed.
Good breaking ball there. Benbrook, a guy with excellent command, so he's gonna be able to move that ball around.
Tough play with the speedy Champagne. He is safe. I think that's a signal to try and challenge. Can't really do that here at Blair Field.
Yeah, just a ball hit in no man's land there. Benbrook does a good job getting to this ball. Really close. But now Long Beach has something going. And we're going to get a pinch hitter here as well.
So now it will be Zek Samayoya. Pinch hit on Saturday as well. Samayoa, the 6'2" redshirt junior from Cerritos. Pretty big spot here. Nobody out. Force at any base though. And there was not just a mound visit, but also a discussion on how they want to line up here defensively for Tulane.
Yeah, big spot here for Zach.
Oh, and a big swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, Sema was a guy they had high hopes for coming over this year from Golden West. Had a really good season last year in the JUCO level.
That is ball 1. Pretty good speed on right now with Cadena and Champagne. Samayoa also makes it handedness advantage for Long Beach State, being a right-handed batter against the left-handed pitching Benbrook. Popped foul and out of play. Make it 1 ball, 2 strikes at the plate. Dirtbag faithful trying to encourage their team offensively. The pinch hitter Samayoa awaits the 1-2 pitch. That is ball 2.
Good changeup there, just misses from Benbrook.
Two. That hit him. All of a sudden, the bases are full of dirtbags.
Yeah, it's a breaking ball that gets away.
Coach Jay Ullman started to come out and chat with the home plate umpire, Christopher Torres, but Torres kind of just signaled him to go on back. Didn't really want to hear the argument. The way it is, bases loaded for Luke Taylor. What a spot here for the true freshman as it's 1-0.
Yeah, after a game where this offense seemed all but dead for the first 8 innings. Now showing life. Base hit. Followed by another tough play, base hit. Hit by a pitch, and now they're right back in it.
Up the middle, a base hit. 1 run comes in, another one coming in Champaign. It is now 1st and 3rd for Long Beach State. There are still no outs in the 9th.
Luke Taylor delivers. Fastball, the only one he saw for the whole at bat. Able to shoot up the middle. Good base run from Zek as well to go 1st to 3rd on that. And we're going to get a pitching change.
So pitching change now as Tulane sees 2 runs cross, 2 are still on, nobody out. Tough outing for Carter Benbrook. It will be Matt Toomey up for the Dirtbags. The tying run is 90 feet away. We will see how this pans out after this short break on ESPN Plus. Not anymore. I think we're about to get a pinch hitter.
Yeah, Connor Sharpio looks to be at the plate. He's going to report now. Guy that we expected to see here at some point in this inning if it got close. And what a redemption story for him. Making the last out on a really good swing yesterday. Had a chance to win that game or be the hero, and now has a chance to do it all again today.
First pitch is outside, ball 1. Infield, or the corner infielders, were crashing in. Thinking there might be a play on from Long Beach State.
We also got a pinch runner at first.
Oh, looks like Justin Rolston.
Rolston, the speedy pinch runner.
2-0.
So obviously the main objective of this at bat is for Sharpio to tie the game, right? Runner on 3rd, but they need to get Rolston to second base. He needs to be on second base before this at bat ends.
2-0. Fouled away.
It's a good swing by Sharpio right there.
One run in the 1st, 1 run in the 4th, and 1 run in the 8th for Tulane. And a little 2-run burst for the Dirtbags so far in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the pitch, and that's in there for strike 2.
Yeah, 4 pitches, 4 fastballs so far by Montel. Maybe some good fastballs as well.
Fouled away. Big swing and a miss there. Big strikeout for Montiel.
Yeah, there's the first slider we saw from Montiel, and really good one.
Some intel from Sharpio being laid out after this pitch.
Nasty slider there.
It's kind of been a lot of Tulane's pitching today. Just nailing big pitches. And we may get another pitching change. It's kind of how Tulane can do it. Mix and match, get the outs they need. Justin Rolston still at first. Nathan Cadena I think we're going to see a little bit different of a switch here, as this is how this inning has gone. Really, this is the hit that drove in 2 runs. Big swing from Luke Taylor. And now a 1-run game. And Tulane wants to use the card they've been kind of holding on to out there in center field. He has made the transition. It is Michael Lombardi. One of the reasons why he was in center field is because it wasn't as much of a plan to have him pitch today, but in this case, they need him.
Yeah. Big opportunity right here. Tying run on third, winning run on first. It's only 1 out. That was a big out, the strikeout from Sharpio, but not done yet to get out of this thing and secure the win.
It's going to start by saying how it started in Cadena getting the single. And it was Champagne. Now, with Luke Taylor's 2 RBI single. See Justin Rolston. He would be the winning run.
Yeah, they got to find a way to get him on second base. How do they do it? Do they work some kind of safety squeeze with Ralston having to be held at first base? It kind of leaves that opportunity for that safety squeeze to hold the first baseman back, having to cover the bag for a pickoff attempt to get you to tie it. They've put some kind of motion on for Ralston to steal and then get 2 cracks at it with swings. Be interesting to see how Coach TJ Bruce goes about it.
Saw Zach Samayoa on at third. He's the tying run. He's kind of been having his looks on at Lombardi. Lombardi, the pitcher now. As I mentioned earlier, he has been named a top 100 reliever in the country by D1Baseball.com. And now, we were just talking about how Samayoa was taking a look as a base runner, but now he's out. Reed Montgomery is in as a pinch runner at third.
And this signals to me that some form of safety squeeze bunt is on.
It is Jake Evans with 1 out, runners at the corners. First pitch coming, and it is strike 1 from Lombardi.
Saw a very heavy, fast crash from the first baseman. If he's going to do that early, you should see Ralston in motion. They got to get him to second base.
Since Lombardi is in to pitch, Tanner Chun has moved to center. Ball gets away from the catcher a bit. That does move. Ralston to second. No move from the runner on at third in Montgomery.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play from Montgomery there. And that's huge. We talked about getting him to second base. Now you got 2 cracks at it. Yeah, that's not a ball you're going to score on from third.
Tracy Mitchum, by the way, is now in the game in left field for Tulane. It is 1-1 at the plate. 1 out. Tying run is at third. Winning run is at second. Big spot for Jake Evans. The pitch. Swing and a foul at the plate. Boy, I think it caught the bare hand of the catcher, Pinckney. Hope he's all right. Might have just stunned him. Maybe hit the mask the way he's kind of readjusting.
That was a big pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes now. That is strike 3 called. Oh, what a big strikeout for Michael Lombardi.
Yeah, first time he threw that breaking ball at bat and just absolutely froze Evans. What a big pitch. Yeah, big breaking ball from Lombardi. Too close not to swing there.
Dirtbags are down to their final out. Tulane has made a swap of outfielders now. So they just swapped right and left fielders in Lynn and Mitchum. Swing and a miss from Trotter and Wright.
Yeah, 93 miles an hour. What I don't understand is why these corner infielders are playing so shallow here. Do you see the third baseman still on the infield cut, protecting the bunt?
0-1. That one inside.
I'm already running up to 95 miles an hour on that fastball. I'm still in a loss for words of why the defensive lineman is the way it is. If a ball gets by them in any way, the game's over.
1-1. Swing and a miss. 94.
And if you're Tulane and you're Lombardi, you're not messing around right here. You're going back with that heater. See if the freshman can catch up to it.
Dirtbags down in their final strike, but still a base hit could win it. 1-2. Swing and a miss. How about Michael Lombardi getting his first start in center field and then ending the day in a familiar spot? Big, high leverage spot on the mound, and he gets the save. And Tulane wins it in a thriller, 3-2. Well, this just a exciting Monday night, but
Yeah.
it only sets it up for the exciting conference season ahead for both teams.
Yeah, what a game. What a matchup. You know, a lot of fight from along each other in that 9th inning. And how about Tulane? Backs against the wall, tying runner on third, no outs, winning run on first, and they're able to get
Xem anh. Hắn giờ với
Ở đây của mình là em cơm nhá.
Không phải lúc nào ca ngày nên làm cái cổ mình đến đây nữa.
Không phải là tuổi cao. Và làm nhân anh có mấy ngày thôi thì đổi ca đi để sang bên chơi nhẹ hôm. Hôm nay đổi ca sẵn. Nên là nấu canh nữa đi. Không ăn cái canh.
Ông đem này tốt cái bà bé
cái bé làm gì con lại là thay nhà vườn là đi làm ăn bố vườn thôi thế
Quê không thì đặt chơi ở quê. Cái này nó nữa còn mỗi thôi về quê ông vài chiều mà lóc hết chết. Này quê suốt ngày TV xong rồi đi chơi vui lúc từ đi sẵn rồi.
về quê năm rưỡi 2 năm là về được.
Không học thế này nên là học này ngủ dậy quê mà chơi lỡ lóc không tiếp thu được tức là nó phải rèn nó từ lúc bé thì không biết nhớ được lâu.
ông bà dậy
Ôi trời ơi, thì ông bà nội cũng có thời gian